and welcome to my POV, where we allow you to see and experience the great things in a city from the people who actually live there. My name is Gabby. I'm normally your Boston host, but today we've traveled all the way to Maine to explore Sunday River, which is one of New England's best ski resorts. So whether you're new to skiing or you've been skiing for years, I'm going to tell you guys some of the best tips and tricks, ways to explore the mountain, best trails to go down, and everything that you need to know about Sunday River. So come along with me and let's get skiing. Hey everyone, I'm currently packing for this ski trip and I thought it would be a good time to show you what I usually like to wear and bring with me on the mountain to keep me warm. I'm somebody that gets cold very, very easily. It doesn't help that I live in New England because it's already very cold here. I also heard reports that a cold front is coming in on Saturday, so tomorrow, and they might shut the lifts down. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. If it doesn't, it's still gonna be very chilly. So I wanna be prepared. I would rather have more things in layers that I can leave in the lodge versus going on the mountain and feeling unprepared and uncomfortable. So I'm gonna jump right into it and show you what I'm bringing. All right, so here is the whole spread that I have. We'll start from inner and work to outer. So this is a long sleeve thermal that I'm gonna be wearing with thermal leggings, and then I have wool socks. I have a few different options, and I might layer up just in case because my feet get cold, and I'm also gonna wear toe warmers as well. Then we'll go to the next layer, which is a sweatshirt. This is like a long sleeve flannel like zip up fleece, but it keeps me pretty warm. And then I have sweatpants underneath that. Then this is an additional layer. This is one of those layers that I may end up throwing off in the lodge if I get too hot, but this is just like a fleece North Face that I'll wear underneath my winter jacket, which I have over here. Then I have sweatpants. These are like snow feet guards to keep the snow from getting into your boots. I don't know if that'll necessarily be a problem, but I'm just gonna bring them along just in case. This is a neck warmer. You could also do a face warmer if you want, especially if it snows. I like to wear one because I get very cold. A hat. These are heated gloves that I'm gonna bring. I've worn them on the mountain once and I loved them, just to have something that's constantly pushing warm air on. But I'm also gonna bring a pair of these like mitten gloves because they actually keep your hands a little warmer than regular gloves too. Then I also have a ski helmet and goggles that my brothers are gonna be lending me, but if you don't have those, I believe you can rent them at the ski shop as well. So I've shown you what we'll be wearing this trip to stay warm, but there's another important thing in the equation here, which is ski gear. I've only been skiing a handful of times, so I don't have my own personal gear, but luckily there are tons of rental shops around the resort where you can rent skis, poles, boots, and more. We decided to go to the Great American Ski Renting Store, which is located at 101 Sunday River Road in Bethel, Maine. The way we planned our timing for the rental pickup was to actually get the skis the night before we hit the mountain, because the rental place opens at 9 a.m., but the lifts for the ski resort open at 8 a.m., and we wanted to make sure we were getting the full experience and full day on the mountain. Also, the later in the day it is, the longer the lines for the lift will be, so if you come at 8 a.m., you'll be able to get a few runs in without having to deal with a crazy crowd. I definitely recommend doing this if you have the time to come the day before you plan on going skiing, as it will save a lot of time in the morning and the lines for rental won't be as long either. I got there around 4:30 p.m. on Friday and I pretty much just walked right up. But if you can't make it there the night before, I recommend doing a quick Google search in your town to see if there's any rental shops near you. That way you can rent a ski the night before, then drive up to the mountain and then return it once you come back home. It ended up being $81 for me to rent boots, skis, and poles for 2 days. They take into consideration your height, weight, and size, as well as skiing ability to determine which skis are the best fit for you. They also have a ton of other skiing and snowboarding gear that you can purchase to make sure you're all set to hit the slopes. The drop-off process was also super easy as well. They just have a little section that says drop off rental gear here, where they have a slot for you to put your skis in. Then you just throw your poles and boots down as well. Let the front desk know that you are dropping gear off, give them your name, and you are all set to head home. For our weekend, we stayed at the Jordan Hotel, which is located at 27 Grand City, Newry, Maine. The Jordan is the priciest hotel on the resort with 186 rooms and a 600-person capacity, as well as a spa and several other amenities. They were going through renovations during our stay, so there wasn't as much to show, but there are so many pros to staying here or at any hotel on the mountain. One of them being the ski-in, ski-out capabilities. This means that you won't have to drive to the mountains or shuttle anywhere. You essentially just walk out the door and you are already there.
So a really cool thing about staying on the resorts here is that this is our hotel and then this is the mountain. So it's ski in, ski out. So it's one of the pros to staying here.
Another cool thing here is ski check. So you just give the representatives at the ski check your room number and he'll hold your skis for you overnight until you're all dressed and ready to hit the slopes. Then in the morning, you just walk out the door and you're ready to go. Another pro to staying here at the Jordan Hotel is their buffet breakfast, which is available from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I tried some of the best food here, and I definitely recommend staying here just for the buffet breakfast, as it'll fuel you up and get you ready for a full day of skiing. The only downside to staying here at the Jordan is, of course, it's one of the more pricier resorts on the mountain, so you have to keep in mind that you're paying for the ease of the ski-in, ski-out capabilities and ski check. But if you are looking for a more affordable option to stay overnight, then I recommend the Snow Cap, which is located on the White Cap Mountain. If you decide that you don't want to stay on the mountain at all, but you still want to have a full day of skiing, you definitely can do that. Make sure that you arrive at Sunday River at 7 a.m. for enough time to park, get ready, and head to the mountain for 8 a.m. so you can get the first lift down with no lines. For parking in the morning, I recommend Southridge Lodge, White Cap Lodge, Jordan Bowl, or the Barker Mountain Lodge. Here at Sunday River, there are 884 skiable acres of terrain and 53 miles of trails. The mountain lifts open at 8 a.m. on the weekends and 9 a.m. on the weekdays. There are 8 peaks on the Sunday River Resort, so let's start by breaking down each peak from north to south. Starting off with the Jordan Bowl. Here at the Jordan Bowl, they have the Jordan Hotel that we talked about with ski-in, ski-out access. They also have the fastest lift in North America, the high-speed 8-person bubble lift with an orange hood if you don't want the wind to bother you that day. At the bottom near the lift is that igloo where you can stop in for a drink. Jordan also offers an array of green and black diamond skiing. Some of my favorite routes to ski are Lollapalooza, Rogue Angel, and Blind Ambition. Now we're going to move over to Oz Mountain. Oz Mountain is all natural skiing, meaning that there are no groomers that ever enter this mountain and there is no fake snow that is made here. One of my favorites to ski here is the Humphrey Ledge. Now we're going to head over to Aurora, which has one of two-person lifts on the mountain. The cool thing about this lift is that it's the only one that's able to take you from peak to peak. So you're able to go from the top of Aurora to the top of the Jordan Peak. Some of my favorite runs here are Air Glow, which is for more advanced skiers, and Upper Vortex, which is for beginners. Now we're going to head over to North Peak, which is the best mountain for our beginner skiers. This is where the Bunny Hill is located, and most green trails are also located here. So if you are a beginner, I definitely recommend starting here, as it'll be the easiest place for you to get down the mountain. Also located here is the Chondola, which is a half chair, half gondola mix. Here you can put your skis or snowboard to the side, relax, sit down, enjoy the view, and have a beverage of your choosing. Now we're going to go over to Spruce Peak. Spruce Peak is only accessible through a mid-mountain chairlift between North Peak and Barker. Some of my favorite trails are Downdraft, which is a black diamond, and Risky Business, which is a blue. This is for more advanced skiers, as there are not as many greens here. Another fun fact is off the backside of Spruce Cliffs is a hidden ski spot off the resort where you can find a swing. Up next we have Barker, which has a brand new Doppler-Meyer 6-person high-speed chairlift. Some of my favorite trails here are Sunday Punch and Goat Path. Next, we're going to head over to Lock Mountain. Lock Mountain was actually the first peak that was ever made on Sunday River Resort. Some of my favorites are Bim Wim and Uppercut, which are both black diamonds. This is another advanced peak with only one blue trail, and the rest are black diamonds. So if you are an advanced skier, this is definitely your place to go. However, if this is your first time skiing, I do not recommend going to Lock Mountain. All right, now we're going to wrap it up with the last peak, which is White Cap. This has access to the hardest terrain on the mountain. It is also where the Grand Summit Resort is located, which is another ski-in, ski-out hotel option. They have the highest vertical mountain coming in at 2,340 degrees. Some of my favorite things to ski here are Obsession and White Heat. There are tons of delicious places that you can enjoy a meal at here at Sunday River. You can either drive up to these spots or you can actually ski up for a beer or meal. Here are some of the places we visited on our trip, starting off with the Shipyard, which is located at the White Cap Mountain. We drove here the first night and ate a delicious charcuterie pretzel board, mac and cheese with smoked sausage, and their crispy chicken sandwich with sweet potato tots. For drinks, we started off with one of their house-made brews and then switched to probably one of my favorite drinks of all time, the White Heat Toddy. This drink warmed me up and helped me prevent any colds that I could have gotten on the mountain. We thought the drinks here were so good and delicious that we actually headed back the next day while skiing to their ski-up bar, and we ordered the hot toddy again. This is a great way to take a break, grab a drink, enjoy the views and the fire before heading back out to the mountain. Another place we stopped at was the Foggy Goggle, which is located at the South Ridge Mountain, where we enjoyed their famous foggy nachos. Another place to stop for a drink is the Igloo, located at the bottom of the Jordan Mountain. It's exactly what you think it is, a giant igloo. It's really cool to go inside and feel how warm it actually is, and you can enjoy your drinks inside or take them outside to enjoy the views and the fire, but they also have private rooms and private tables located within the igloo. The final place we went was the Matterhorn, where we enjoyed one of their famous glacier bowls. These things are strong, so be prepared for that, We also enjoyed a custom pizza, which is their specialty, and a Caribbean burger. Another cool thing about Sunday River is if you don't want to sit down anywhere and you're looking for a quick bite, they have tons of little shacks located all over the mountain that have things like waffles, fried Oreos, chicken fingers, smash burgers, beers, and more.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and comment and subscribe to the FUAME Network, and let me know down below if you guys enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about the skiing in New England. And if you want to see any more content in terms of that, then please let me know. We also have a ton of other hosts in several other cities who are also producing amazing content, so be sure to check them out as well. Thank you for tuning into the FUAME Network, where we show you the best original local content where you work, live, and play. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!